been one of the best experiences I've had in terms of working with somebody who really knows what they're talking about. I think that Chris is a good diplomat first, and actually, I found it was very good to listen to the advice he gave me and to follow it. The reason I found Chris was through his book that actually talked about some of these same issues. I found him and went after him because he had the experience I didn't have in football. I needed Chris's experience, I needed his contacts, I needed his advice, and he gave all of those and gave them willingly because he believed in the idea. For me it was easy because I'm a believer, Chris is a believer, so we went to Manchester United, we went to Fulham, we went to West Brom, Wolves, a whole across the board selection of football clubs, met the right people, had the right conversations, and that sculpted the idea. So we're still working on that now, and the root of the idea and the project I'm working on is about helping young people who are in football academies who fall out without getting a contract, which is actually 80% of those kids, and there are 10,000 every year and more. Those kids are at risk and they wind up often in a bad space emotionally and economically and educationally, and even quite a percentage wind up in prison and so on. So this was the issue I, as a social entrepreneur, was trying to address. Chris, not only did he give me the PR advice and help that I needed and this idea needed, but actually brought me, by the hand to loads of major football clubs. Through that, I was able to really form the idea for the BlastBeat Football Academy Initiative, or FootBeat as we're calling it. That was extremely helpful. Now, I couldn't really have done that without Chris, not just for the contacts, but for the diplomatic way of putting things around so that people would actually understand what I was talking about, but not be offended. So that's quite a difficult task. And I think that, Chris, I don't think there's anybody in the UK could have done it quite as well as Chris, to be quite honest.